Hi, I'm Kodi Quinlisk with Steel Green Manufacturing. I'm excited to introduce our new Opti-Rate spray control system. In today's video, we're going to talk about some of the key features and benefits. Some key features of the Opti-Rate spray control system are the chemical savings and turn compensation. So we're able to save chemical by increasing the output when you speed up and decreasing the output when you slow down. Same as when you're making a turn. With turn compensation, when you make a left-hand turn, the inside nozzles are going to put out less product and the outside nozzles are going to be putting out more product. Another key benefit is the application consistency. So whether you're on a large property or a small property, your rate will always be on point. So another feature of the Opti-Rate spray control system is the ease of operation. So we really designed this system to be as easy to operate as possible. We didn't want the operator to have to flip through a bunch of different screens and windows. We wanted them to be able to just focus on driving the machine and have the system working in the background. Part of the system working in the background provides the operator some feedback. So a key feature here is that on the screen, there's going to be individual bars that show you exactly the output of each nozzle. So that's key when you're making turns and you're wanting to make sure that there's no issues going on with your spray system. All right, so this here is going to be your main screen. You'd normally see 0 speed and 0 pressure. I have it set up right now to replicate both of those. But on this main screen, you can see that the operator really only has, a couple different things that they would need to select. You have 2 different pressure settings here. So the purpose of that is you could set a higher pressure and be able to drive faster. You could set a lower pressure and you're going to get better drift control. So that's been a big benefit of this because no matter what pressure you're running, it's going to be keeping your rate on target over here. So the unique thing about this system is it's controlling your rate separate from your pressure. So it really gives us the advantage of being able to have a bigger speed window as how fast you can drive. And you still have the option for drift control as well. So the other options are going to be right here on the side where it says 8 nozzle. This particular system's on a SGXL machine. And then there's another option down here that says R edge. So what that is, that's an edge pass feature. So when we are in 8 nozzle, if I turn these on, you're going to see all these bars pop up. Each one of those bars represents a nozzle on the boom. So if I go to this edge mode, then when I turn all these on, you'll see that right in nozzle is putting out a little bit more. So the unique thing about that feature is that if you're doing edge passes and you have breakthrough, you can apply a little bit more along those edges. Some other features are your square footage. So when you're out on a property, it's going to show you exactly how many square foot you've covered right here. It's also going to show you how many gallons you've used. So you can refill the machine and it will automatically go back to that. So if you want to put in say 60 gallons in, you set it at 60 and it will start there and it will count down. So this is really nice to be able to give the operator an idea of how much product they have left in their tank while they're out in the middle of the application. A unique thing about this system too, even though we have a 1 gallon per 1,000 square foot target rate set, we are running a larger tip than what you would normally use for that. What we're doing is we're going up about 2 tip sizes, and then we're using the pulse technology of this system to cut the rate back down to where you want it to be. What this is going to do is it's going to allow you to drive faster than your calibrated rate. Most systems out there, you still have your max speed, which is what would be your normal calibration speed, and then they just start cutting rate back below that. So instead, we're going to give you a much wider speed window. So when you're thinking about the chemical savings of this, if you think on an average property, if you calibrate your machine at 5 miles per hour, think about all the times that you're not driving 5 miles an hour, and that's where you're going to see the chemical savings from this system. Thanks for watching today's video on our new Opti-Rate spray control system and the features and benefits. If you have any questions, reach out to us on our website at steelgreenmfg.com.